Domestic news as well. Let's go across to Odisha. The Puri district has now under curfew from last evening as the government has fine-tuned the arrangements for the Bahuda Yatra, that is a return car festival of Lord Jagannath without the devotees today. Now, in view of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Supreme Court earlier had directed for imposition of curfew and zero congregation of devotees during the 9-day Rath Yatra festival, which started on 23rd. Sibling deities Jagannath, Balabhadra and Subhadra, who stayed for 7 days in the temple since the Rath Yatra, are now scheduled to start their homebound journey aboard their chariots to Jagannath temple around 12. All the rituals and chariot pulling will be conducted by the servitors who have been tested for COVID-19 and also been found negative. Well, the COVID-19 blues are also touching the students. The CBSE's alternative marking system for the cancelled Class 12 board papers hasn't made all the students happy. Now, those who, for example, have already written just 2 papers are especially worried. My colleague Uday Rana with this report.
Cancellation of the Class 12 board exams has meant relief for some students. But there are others who aren't happy with the assessment scheme proposed by the CBSE.
मेरे को आगे स्कोर करने का मौका मिला था क्योंकि मैंने प्री बोर्ड में इतना अच्छा स्कोर नहीं किया था, तो अब मेरे को वो चांस नहीं मिल पाएगा।
डिसअपॉइंटेड इस वजह से क्योंकि सर मैंने ही सोचा था कि अब अगर बोर्ड नहीं हो रहे तो सर मैं आगे जो अब डेट्स आई है 1 to 15 जुलाई में एग्जाम होंगे, उनमें अच्छा स्कोर कर पाऊंगा, अच्छी परसेंटेज स्कोर करूंगा और फिर आगे अपनी फर्दर स्टडीज करूंगा।
Kanishk had completed just 2 papers. Vishesh had written 3. They will now be marked differently for the remaining papers.
So the CBSE board exams have been cancelled. What does that mean? It means that the Central Board of Secondary Education will have to devise an alternative evaluation mechanism. What does that mean for students? If students have taken all of their board exams in all of their subjects, they will be marked on the basis of their performance. If they have taken more than 3 board exams, then the average of their best 3 papers will be taken, and that will be applied to the subjects for which they could not take the exams due to the global pandemic. If the students have taken 3 board exams, then the average of the first 2, the best 2 performances will be taken and applied to the subjects for which they haven't appeared. There are very few students who have taken their exams in only 1 or 2 subjects. For those students, their internal assessment marks will be taken into account.
Commerce student Achal is also worried.
We have to put our knowledge and write all the theory part.
The exam she was most confident about has been cancelled, which could impact admission to the college of her choice.
I am left with my business studies exam, and which is the most scoring subject for me, and now I don't know how much marks I'll be getting in that, because I was expecting full or around 99 marks I was expecting.
Usually by this time of the year, the admission season in Delhi University is all but wrapped up. Students and parents are all excited to start this new chapter of their lives, excited to go to the new educational institutions that they've been admitted to. But the batch of 2020 seems to be in a state of suspended animation. No one really knows what the future is going to look like.
8.5 lakh students who were preparing for their remaining CBSE exams in July across 12,000 centres are not breathing easy just yet. They now face their next big test, mission admission. With video journalist Rama Shankar and Uday Singh Rana in New Delhi, this is Manish Badwar for CNN News 18.
Well, in normal times, students would otherwise be happy when the exams are postponed, but certainly not this, because their future seems very worrying. We're going to shift the focus back to Mumbai. Neighbouring districts like Thane and Mira Bhayandar Municipal Corporation are going to be observing a total lockdown for the next 10 days, which begins from tomorrow. It's going to go on till the 12th of July. This is after both the areas have seen a huge surge in the COVID-19 cases. Now, non-essential services will not be allowed to operate in these areas during this period. Movement of vehicles for purposes other than medical and essential travel will also not be allowed except under specific conditions. The MBMC order has said that shops selling essential items including bakery products and those dealing in food grains will remain closed. Medical shops and flour mills are allowed to operate as earlier, along with banking services like the ATM. Binaya is joining us on the phone line. Binaya, Thane and Mira Bhayandar for now, but is there a possibility that the state government is keeping a check on other areas as well, as and when the need arises, they could extend lockdown there as well?
Well, Pallavi, the fact that the Maharashtra government has said that the lockdown will be extended in Maharashtra till the 31st of July clearly shows that the government is conservative. It has also given more powers to the district administrations as well as local municipal corporations to take a call depending on the rising number of cases in those specific localities. And that is exactly what we are seeing in the Mumbai metropolitan region now. We've seen that Mumbai has been showing a consistent plateau when it comes to reporting the number of cases, but the cases in Mumbai metropolitan region area, may it be Thane, may it be Mira Bhayandar, may it be Kalyan Dombivli, have been on the rise. In fact, Thane Municipal Corporation limits the cases will touch 10,000 possibly. They've already breached the 9,900 mark. Mira Bhayandar as well, 3,500 cases already crossed, and that is why the decision has been taken now to implement a strict lockdown in all these places. In Thane, in fact, even the intercity buses will not fly. Why Thane is important is because it's right next to Mumbai, and lakhs of people commute to Mumbai daily for some or the other work. Since the Mumbai police are also strict on not allowing people to travel beyond the 2-kilometer radius, and Thane also has now announced a complete lockdown which kicks in from tomorrow. There is the thought in the state government mind is that through this, the cases will be brought under control. In Mira Bhayandar as well, we've seen that even superstores like D-Mart, Star Bazaar have been asked to remain completely shut. In fact, only those essential service providers like the grocery, the fruits and vegetable vendors will be allowed to operate only for home delivery, and the shops will not be able to do on-the-counter selling. We've seen that the dairy has been allowed to function, the medical shops have been allowed to function, but right now, even for the transport purposes, we've been told that the taxis will be allowed to ply, taxi and rickshaws will be allowed to ply only in case of an emergency. That too with only 2 passengers on board.
Vinay, do hold on. There's some news also which has come in, and I'm just going to come back to that as well.